Hello everyone and welcome to Kitchen Treats. My name is Geraldine. If it's your first time tuning in, I welcome you in a special way, okay? You're welcome. Join the family, subscribe and click the notification bell. That way you always know when I upload my videos, okay? Yeah. Today and for the first serious recipe on our channel for this year, I'm gonna be showing you an easy to put together recipe. This recipe offers a relief for all the meaty chicken, turkey, everything dishes we've had during the Christmas season. Yeah, and another good thing about it is that it's so easy to make and it's ready, done in no time. It's absolutely delicious and I'm sure you are gonna love it. Another thing I forgot to mention, guys, is that this recipe, it's like the one I'll be presenting now, is gonna serve as lunch. Yeah, but last time I checked, there was no crime if you decide to have an egg dish as dinner. Yeah, even for breakfast you can switch things up and have it for breakfast if you love your breakfast heavy. Yeah, so guys, let's get in. I'm excited to share this with you. For our yummy dish, we need rice. I have about 2.5 cups here, 5 eggs. We need fresh tomatoes, the Fame ones, guys. Yeah, and this onion. Then we'll be needing our bell peppers, different colors, and then habanero pepper to your taste. Would also be using this green beans, yeah, for garnishing. For our spices, here is my paprika powder, mixed spices, turmeric powder, yeah, my stock cube, no brand, my Ducros thyme and curry, some salt. Yeah, so what I'll be doing is that in here I'm gonna be scooping in my spices so that we can easily add it to our dish when the time comes. So I'll be scooping in about a teaspoon of the mixed spices, a teaspoon of the paprika powder, just a little below teaspoon. I'll be adding a little bit of the turmeric powder. Yeah, although for our rice we'll still be adding some of this turmeric. Yeah, we're gonna be adding some hint of turmeric to our rice to make it colorful. So here I'm adding some curry powder, Ducros, and a little bit of thyme. Yeah, not so much. I just love the aroma of this Ducros thyme. I wonder what I'll do when this finishes. Yeah, of course I have my olive oil. Over here I have my water on fire for parboiling my rice. Yeah, then guys, I'll go ahead and slice up my habanero peppers and the bell peppers as well. You cut these according to your desire as you wish. Here I'm just doing a mix of cubes and strips. Yeah, no specific formula. And just to mention, I'm using about half of each type of pepper because that's all I need. So here all my peppers are ready, all sliced up, the hot and the cold alike. Yeah, so I'll go ahead quickly and slice up my tomatoes. I'll be cutting it into cubes, like smaller bits. Since it's fresh and Fame, it's okay, but if you can also blend this if you want. This is how I prefer it. Reason I'm using Fame tomatoes. If you use the mushy ones, guys, you will end up with the waterproof things in your sauce, and that's not good. Over here I've sliced up my onions and green beans and cracked in my egg in here, washing my rice. Then over here I'll be using this pan to make the egg sauce. So first I'm going to be adding some oil, about this much. Yeah, So when my oil is hot enough, not so hot anyways, I'll add my sliced up onions. I'm reserving the round ones for later use, guys. Yeah, so I'm basically sauteing the onion for a couple of seconds or until it's translucent. Yeah, before I'll go ahead with the rest. The next thing I added was the spices I measured out then, remember? Yeah, so I'll mix that in and get it well incorporated in the oil and onions. Yeah, before I add my tomatoes. We want the tomatoes to soak up these flavors, guys. Yeah, we're not going to be deep frying for a long time, so it's good we get our spices in good time. And then we're leaving off salt for much later in this process. So I'm going to gently mix that together and let it steam. Meanwhile, over here is our rice. Yeah, I'm gonna be adding turmeric to it, like I told us in the beginning. Yeah, I want just to switch things up with instead of the normal white rice. Yeah, we're gonna make it a little bit more interesting by adding some turmeric, and we're gonna be adding salt and a little bit of olive oil. So we'll let that cook until it's ready like our normal rice. Meanwhile, over here, we're gonna be spicing our tomatoes. We're gonna be adding the rest of our ingredients now because our tomatoes are beginning to melt and we don't want them totally melted. So here I'm adding my seasoning cube. I'm gonna be adding the green beans first because they take more time than the rest of the vegetables to cook. Yeah, so I'll mix that in and move on with the next ones. Now I'll be adding the scotch bonnet habanero peppers. Whisk up my eggs. By now your neighbors will know that something is happening. I'll set the eggs aside afterwards and go ahead and check on my sauce. First I'll taste for salt, yeah, before I'll go ahead and add more spices to it. So now I'll be adding some more curry, just about this much. I'll mix that in. Then I'll be pouring in my beaten eggs. It's almost ready, hold on. So I'm gonna allow the egg to steam up a little bit before I mix it into the tomatoes, like this. So what we're basically going to be doing is stir and let it cook, stir and let it cook until the egg is well cooked and combined into the sauce. Yeah, As you can see here, it's beginning to come together. So the reason we didn't use a dried, like we didn't dry out our tomatoes, is that we would have this fluid in the sauce, so we don't get something dry. Remember, we're using this for rice and it should be saucy. Yeah, so you can see that yummy juice there. So we're going to be stirring in our eggs until it's done. We'll test for salt. Bearing in mind that at this point we haven't really added any salt to the dish, but our stock cubes and all those spices could contain some salt. Yeah. So now I'm just gonna put in some salt. Yeah. You taste as you cook, like I always say. And guys, another thing I love to do when I make dishes with fresh tomatoes, like porridges and stuffs, I like to quickly add a little bit of oats leaf to it. I don't know, it's just a personal preference. There's this umami thing that goes on when when I do that to my porridge and things like that. If I make them with fresh tomatoes, yeah, trust me, this takes this dish to a different level entirely. But you can skip it, yeah, if you don't know what otazi is or you don't have it available. So our sauce is almost ready. It's ready, guys. All I'm just doing is mix it properly and taste that all is intact. Over here, my rice is almost done. Look at that. So satisfied with the taste of the sauce, I'll go ahead now and add my pepper mix. Yeah, I want them crunchy by the time we're eating this food. So I'll mix that in, as you can see. Lastly, I'll drop my onion rings, yeah, like I'm doing here. I love to do this because I love the taste of not the raw onion, but it's a little bit steamed yet still crunchy, if you get what I mean. So I love what this does to this dish, honestly. So our sauce is ready, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, we're done cooking, and by now our rice too is ready. Let's take a look. So here we have our meal ready in less than 30-35 minutes. It takes no time at all, guys. No time. So my beautiful people, that's it for our today's recipe. I hope you enjoyed yourself and I hope you're gonna give this a try. So from here, I'll say thank you so much and I will see you on Saturday. Remember, we upload Wednesdays and Saturdays. Wednesdays for recipes and single straightforward videos, and Saturdays for our vlogs where you get to see Geraldine and what she's up to and what she's learning new and where you can learn with me. Yeah, so guys, here we're gonna drop it. Have a beautiful evening. Love you.